Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be making our first project in HTML, PHP, JavaScript, all those. Let's get started. We're going to be making a blogging system, and a blogging system is kind of like, it's a social media platform where you could just like post stuff and everything. So let's get started. The first thing you guys would want to do is download Xsam so that we can access localhost. And Xsam, you just go to index.html and you guys could download it to any of these. And yeah, after you've done that, if you go into and you look up Xsam control panel, you open it up and here it is. And you guys should start the first two. You don't have to start the last three, just the first two. Then you could X out of it, and now we can get started. If you don't download Xsam, then this won't appear when you say localhost. So we're gonna be using localhost, so you should download Xsam. Or if there's another one, you guys could download it. Well, let's get started. So we'd want to go into our text editor. I'll be using this one, and we can we can make a new file. The text editor I'm using is called Autumn, and we could write something and call it login.php. And PHP stands for Hypertext Preprocessor, so we can use that. We could create PHP tags, go down over here, and then create HTML tags. Alright, now that we've done that, we could delete this and delete this, the meta char set you see at UTF-8, -8 I mean, and then we could make the title login. Inside the body, we're going to be creating a division class. Well, first of all, let's open up this page so we can see what we're doing. How you do it, you just drag it over to your search bar if it allows you to. Then you delete everything except for the login.php. You write localhost / I spelled that wrong. localhost / I named my folder, or my folder's name is new folder, so we could say new folder. If there's a space in between your folder's name, you could write the %sign and then 20 and then folder, or you could just write a space. Then I named my video, so the other folder's name is video. Then I do another / login.php. So this is the link to what I'm going to, and here it is. It says login, and yeah, you guys could also access it by going into localhost. You just type in localhost, go into video or whatever your folder's name is, and you might find it. Okay, so now that we've done that, we could make a division class, which is like a box area. And then instead of class, we can replace it with style, and we could make it so that the width is, what we're gonna be doing is making kind of like a colored thing over here where we could put our name on it and all that. Alright, so for width, we could say something like 100%, and then we could make the height 100 pixels. So now it's going to be covering this page and height down. And now we could say background color is going to be whatever you want. There is also something called the Adobe color wheel, so you guys could go into that. So over here, this is kind of like just a color wheel. You could just play around with it and see what you like. If you guys like a kind of color, then you could do it. I think I'll stick with this color, and you can copy whatever the number under it is, and then you guys could say background color could be this number. If we refresh, we have this thing over here. The width is 100%, the height is 100 pixels. If you guys don't want this this border thing around it, the white border, then you guys could fix that by saying margin. You guys could say something like minus 15 pixels, whatever you want. But now it's going to be like this. So some people may not want that. And what we could do, and if, as you guys could see, there's a gap over here. If you guys don't want that, then you could say, then you could change the width to something like 102%. And it'll fix itself. There might be a little over here, but you guys could play around with it and see what you like. You guys could also change it to pixels and make it like 1,000 something pixels. And okay, now that we have this, we could write on it. So inside of it, we could make an H2 tag. We could say style inside the H2, and we could say text align is going to be center, so it'll place itself in the middle of the page over here. And then inside, what we could say is my blog. We're creating a blogging website, and here it is. And as you guys could see, it's back over here, this white thing. We could easily fix that by saying over here, position is absolute, which means whatever we say, it's going to do exactly what we say. And over here, we could say top is going to be 0 pixels. So if we refresh, it fixes itself. If you guys want the color and the size to be different, you guys could say over here, font size could be something like 30 pixels. And if we refresh, it's bigger. You guys might also want it to be a little bigger, so you could say, just change it to whatever you like. I think I'll keep it like this. And if you guys want to change the color, you could just say color. You could make it white, blue, wherever you want, really. I'm going to keep it at black though, so there we go. Alright, now that we have that, we're going to create a login box over here where they can log in. So the way we can do that is by making another division box, and we could say style again. We could copy everything over here and paste it in here and change a few things. So the top, we can change it to something like 400 pixels, and what that's gonna do is just bring it down all the way here. We could go into our color wheel and we could just pick a color that you like, or if you guys want it to be like a grayish color, then you guys could just write EEE, and that's like a grayish color. I think I'm gonna stick with this color though. And now we can go in here, we could say the background color is gonna be whatever color you choose, and it'll change it to that color. So you guys could pick whatever color you want. You could either write EEE, and you can also write 60s. They're both the same exact thing, so if we write EEE, it changes it to this gray color. If we write 3 more E's, it stays the exact same. So now that we've done that, we could keep it at that color, and we could say something like the width could be 500 pixels. So now it's like that. We could say that left is gonna be, we could say something like 500 pixels to the left as well. And now it did that. We could also make the height a little taller by just going into height, and we could say something like 600 pixels just by doing that. And now it's a little higher, but we still have to position it. So we could say 300 pixels from the top, and now it's a little higher. You guys could also make it something like 250 pixels in the top, and also do whatever you want. And now we have sort of like a border thing, so we could play around with it and see what we like. And Yeah. Okay, after we've created this, what we could do is create a login box inside of it. So inside of the division style, what we should say is we could create another h2 tag and we could say log in, or you guys could create an h1 tag. There are both different sizes. The h2 tag is it's smaller than the h1 tag. This is the h1 tag, and the h2 tag is, if we were to replace it with an h2 tag, then it would be smaller, and h3 tags go even smaller, and it's so on. Alright, so over here we could say something like style, and we could make it so that the font size could be whatever you guys want. It could be 30 pixels. I'll make it 30 pixels for me. And then we could do the same exact thing of saying the text A line is going to be center. So now that we've done that, it's going to position itself in the center, and it's going to be like this. So now that we've done that, what we could do, if you guys want it to be a little more down, you guys could either say the position absolute and then the top, kind of like what we did over here, this over here. Or you guys could write stuff like, you guys could write break tags, and break tags are kind of like, they separate it and make it so that it's slower. So if we write another break tag, it's going to go lower like that. Okay, so you guys could write as many break tags as you want. If you guys write 2 or 3, it's going to go even lower. But I think we'll just stick at 1 break tag for now. So yeah, that's good. So now that we've done that, we could go down here and we could just create a form. And we're not gonna be getting into this today. We'll get into it in the next tutorial. And then inside the form we could just we could write the text boxes. So we could just do that, and then we could write another text box, and we're gonna make it password so that it doesn't show. And then we're gonna make another one, except this time it's gonna be a button. So we're gonna name it submit, and the value is just gonna say login. So if we refresh, it gives us 3 of them. You guys could also put placeholders which tell you username, password, so we can do that. And then we could say something like username, and over here we could copy this, and then we could place it right here and make it password instead, just like that. And over here, oh, okay, I wasn't supposed to put it there. I was supposed to put it inside the input, and we could name this one password. So now that we've done that, we can actually put in break tags, just like I showed you earlier. And then we can make it be lowercase over here, and then make another break tag, just like this. Save it, and then it's gonna be like this. You guys can add even more break tags to make it look better, just like that. And then it's gonna do that. So you guys can add as many break tags as you want. It'll just go lower the more break tags you add. And now that we've done that, we could position it in the middle. So what we could do is we could make break tags over here so that the login box could be separated from the thing, from the inputs, just like that. Okay, and now that we've done that, we could position this inside the center, in the center, and then that how we do it, we could just say, we could just give these like class names and then style them. So yeah, okay. So guys, the way we could style, I guess we could say something like, style over here, and then we could say in here something like position is absolute. I have to fix that. And then absolute. And then we could say left could be 40% or something like that. We refresh and it moves it like that. Or you guys could say something like in pixels, so you guys could say 400 pixels. We refresh and it goes even further. That's not what we want. Okay, so we can do that, and then you guys could style it as much as you want. You could make it 50 pixels if you guys want to, and it'll go all the way there. But I think the best thing to stay on is maybe like 100 or 150, something kind of like 200 or almost. When you find the right amount, then you guys just feel free to play around with it. And yeah, okay, I think I'll stick on 170 for this. Okay, so now that we've done that, we could just, I guess this is what we have. For the login page, we could end up styling this in the next video and making it so that it's an actual login system. But before we do that, we could copy all of this. We could make another one. We could say new file, and then we could say signup.php. Paste it all in here, and then we could say sign up over here instead of login. We could save that, and now it has this. But we do have to make a few changes. So instead of login, we could just say sign up, and we could just change everything over here. So it says sign up. And now we're going to have to make even more of these. So we could say username, password, email, name. So it's like that. Okay, and if you guys want a password repeat one, you could say something like repeat your password. And we could make all these text, except for email. We could make that email, and then we could just make the last one text. So just like that, we have a sign up system technically. So now it says sign up over here, but we do have to change this one to sign up. So over here, we could just say sign up, and there we go. Down here, if you guys want, you could go under the form and you could say just another A, and then you could say login.php, and then you could say over here no account, sign up. So then if you refresh, it's over here. You guys could position it so it's down here if you guys want to, or if you guys want, you could delete that and then make it so that this is kind of like this. Make a h2 tag, or just say I copied it, so we could say this and then refresh, and it'll be like this. No account, sign up. I mean, yeah. But we should put this inside the sign up page. Copy this and then paste it inside of here. We could actually include it inside the form class if we want. So then what we could do is We could add a break tag in between these, maybe like 3. And then we could do the exact same thing in here. We could add 3 break tags. And then we could go down. And then we could say login. Login.php. And then we could say have an account. Have an account, log in. And now it's over here. Have an account, log in. No account, sign up. Alright guys, so next time, in the next video, we're going to be working on the sign up system so that it actually stores into the database. We could actually capitalize password in the sign up system over here. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye bye.